Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. This is a video where we not look at pictures, we not look at graphics, we strictly talk, me to the camera. What's my thoughts? How am I feeling for this upcoming game? I already had my early thoughts like 1 week ago, but now we're here. Tomorrow, Paris Saint-Germain are back after 1 month. We gotta talk about the previous game. Paris Saint-Germain, obviously in the Club World Cup, came off winning the treble, Ligue 1, Coupe de France, and the Champions League absolutely beautifully. We went to the Club World Cup. We cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked and got cooked. And that hurts. You know, when you're here, when you're winning every game, when you're beating the best teams in the world, the Arsenal, the Liverpool, the Inter, the Madrid, the Bayern, the Atletico, you feel invincible. And then that Chelsea game happened. And we all remember, everyone remembers where they were when Chelsea beat the crap out of us. We all remember that game a bit too well. It's unfortunate, but it is part of it. And we didn't just lose a game 3-0. We didn't just lose in the first 30 minutes of the game. The game could have ended. No, it was the Club World Cup final. And that's what makes this game even more important. If we'd won that game, this would have been just glitter. Well, this game is not glitter anymore. This game is not a cherry on the top. This game is the cake now. Or at least part of the new cake that we gotta build up after Chelsea destroyed it. That's the point where we're at now. We don't just have to win this game. We have to be the absolute superior side. We have to dictate, we have to control, and we have to score. And hopefully keep a clean sheet. I have high expectations of Paris Saint-Germain in this game because the PSG players have two missions. Win the trophy, beat Spurs. That's one mission. And the second mission is put the game to bed. Put that game behind us to bed. I will remember that defeat for as long as I'm a Paris Saint-Germain supporter. But I don't want to think about that game. I don't want lost game to be that game. I want us to win this game. To put that game in some kind of irrelevancy if we can try to do that. Obviously, Spurs not as good as Chelsea. Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, not even a competition. But this is a huge game. I previously talked about how much Spurs will rate this game. They will rate this game extremely highly. Their last trophy before this recent Europa League was in 2007, and which was the Carabao Cup. Now they won the Europa League, and this trophy is connected to that. Those players that won the Europa League, they want to win this trophy. Thomas Frank, new manager, he wants to start off his Spurs tenure in a beautiful way. New big signing Mohamed Kudus wants to start off his Spurs campaign in a great way. And that's one thing that happened in that Chelsea game. We'd won so much, we've done so much, that Chelsea cared way more than us in that final. This is not me excusing our defeat or something. This is just something logical that I understood. The Chelsea players cared more. The Chelsea fans... we beat Madrid. You know, I even said it when we played Madrid. That felt like the final for us. We beat Madrid. And it wasn't just Madrid, it was Mbappe. And we smacked them 4-0. 3-0 in the first 30 minutes. And then we went into that. But going into this game, as I've mentioned, it's more than a game. Because we're going for the sextuple. Only two teams have won the sextuple in football history. 2009 Barca, 2020 Bayern München. We can cement ourselves as a legendary team in the history of football if we win this trophy and then win the Intercontinental Club World Cup in December. So this game means a lot. Maybe some PSG fans are underrating this game. A lot of football fans are underrating this game. I need to win it. And as I mentioned, it's not just about the victory, it's the performance as well. I want to see the Paris Saint-Germain that I have watched this season. I don't want to see the PSG versus Chelsea, which I obviously don't want. Which I don't believe will happen either. And looking at the team, looking at the players, we have Lucas Chevalier who will play his debut. This will be an absolute huge game for him, proving the management right, proving the fan base right, especially with the Donnarumma stuff, you know, Donnarumma being left out and everything. So Chevalier, that will be a big talking point in this game. Can Chevalier do what Donna has done this season? Can Chevalier do that? Obviously, Chevalier became the league and best goalkeeper last season, ahead of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Can he prove himself once again? Defense, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, and Nuno. They were there for the Chelsea game. They have, to put that behind them and look forward. Pacho was not there for the Chelsea game. So he will feel a bit more comfortable. Midfield, João Neves is suspended. Warren Zaire-Emery, I'm looking at you. We need a huge game. We need a big performance. We need a Warren. Not just for this game, but for the upcoming season. Because I want to rate you again, Warren. I want to tell people about the talent of Warren Zaire-Emery and the performances of Warren Zaire-Emery. You know, now I see you in like, when it's like top 5 Golden Ball, top 5 Copa Trophy, and I see you high up. And I'm like, that's disingenuous. That's disingenuous. That's PR. That's PR. That's PR. That's not deserved. I want Warren to win the Golden Boy and Copa Trophy and be in all kinds of awards, but I want it to be deserved. Show some deserving in this game. And then looking at the attack, Ousmane Dembele, just continue the Ballon d'Or push. We're soon there. Vicha, very bad game versus Chelsea. Expecting something huge. Same with the Ziridu and same with all the players that are coming off the bench. Luis Enrique, the question marks will be, what will he change from the Chelsea game? Will there be some apparent reasons? We'll see. Oh, Lucho changed that. Oh, well, Lucho changed that. Lucho did that. Even though I don't think it's as much tactics why we lost the Chelsea game. It was some tactical stuff. But we'll see if we will make any tactical adjustments. But I want to start off this new season with a trophy, with the UEFA Super Cup that this club has never won. So even though it's, you know, a watered down Mickey Mouse trophy, it is still a huge thing for this club and a huge thing for this season. We need to prove ourselves. Spurs are still a good side. They won the Europa League. They proved themselves. They've made some good signings this summer. We have to beat them in a comfortable fashion. And I would love to keep a clean sheet. We love clean sheets. We love clean sheets. Let's keep one this game. And that's why, I mean, my prediction is like a 3-1, but I would love a 3-0. That would be absolutely perfect for this game. And I know we have the power for it. I know we have the ability. I know we have the quality. And this team just needs to prove itself like it's been proving itself all the time. And we've been owning the Premier League Chelsea very greatly. Let's continue that. Let's now own Tottenham Hottspurs. Game played in Udine in Italy. So cheeky stadium as well. More PSG fans will be there than Spurs fans, actually. So let's just win this game. I mean, I just want to get this season on with. Because the thing is, we play the UEFA Super Cup now on Wednesday, and then on the weekend, the Ligue 1 starts. We play against FC Nantes. And then in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, there's the Champions League draw, which we have to get prepared for. So much is going to happen, so much already, and this is the start of it. Obviously, as we've seen on the PSG and the Luis Enrique, we don't really care as much about how we start. It's more about how we end it. First season started off badly, nearly getting UCL grouped, then went on to the UCL semi. Last season, nearly got grouped, went on to win the entire competition. Let's this season end it well, but also start it well with this UEFA Super Cup victory. You know, Dambouz and Dua will be awarded the Player of the Month, Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season as well. So, I don't know, it's just so much excitement. Paris Saint-Germain are finally back. I'm in my studio as well. The last time I watched PSG, I wasn't in my studio, so it just feels great. We'll be there for the watch-along, obviously. We'll have a pre-match podcast today. And, yeah, Paris Saint-Germain is officially back into the 2025-2026 season. That's been from boy PSG, and hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez, Paris!